Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tonight for our final video, we will be doing the deck profile for Drajeweled. And of course, it's just the trial decks so far because we're not going to get his stuff until set 7 hits. So maybe next month or so, we're going to be getting set 7, so that's going to give a lot more support. No joke. But for right now, we'll just use what we have deck-wise. I don't think it's going to be much of any difference because much like Leonor, Drajeweled does the same thing that his other counterpart does. So pretty much good. This deck is actually pretty fun. It bases itself all over the soul, and your soul must contain different grades in order to activate Drajeweld's skill or any other skill for that matter. And the user who does play this deck, his name is Michiru Hazama, a professional Dark State player that apparently Donji knows and lost countless times, and allegedly is older than Donji, which is hard to believe because he looked like a kid, right? Yes. And fun fact, you guys, I don't know if you guys actually knew about this, and at first I didn't know about this either, but there might be a chance that Michiru is a seer because he mentioned that he has premonitions about certain events. So, much like a shaman or a Taoist or a priest, I think Michiru may have a power that lets you see into the future and may know what's going to happen. So, yeah, my accusation on Psyqualia, it's out the window right there. Like, it's just gone. But enough about the little background thing. Let's get into the deck profile. So, the deck is all purple based, and yes, I'm using these kind of sleeves right here for Michiru. Just right now, I don't have any. Sorry, I tooted. So for grade 0, we are playing Jewelias Dracokid. Now, the holo version of this one is a little more pricey. So right now, I guess the commons are good for right now until you get the money you can afford it, which kind of sucks because a lot of people can afford their shit, and I have to wait patiently to get my shit done. So there you go. For grade 1, we are playing Power Jewel Core Dragon. When this unit is rolled upon by Demonic Stone Dragon Jewelneel, call this to rear guard. When this unit attacks or boosts, this unit gets 5,000 power until the end of battle. At the end of battle, put this unit into your soul. So there you go. Speaking of Jewelneel, we're playing Demonic Stone Dragon Jewelneel for grade 2. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, soul charge 1. When this unit will ride upon a unit with Drajeweled in its card name, soul charge 1. And if your soul has 3 or more cards with different grades, draw a card. Not a bad card. And then for the other outer body experience, Jewel Embracing Dragon Fang Drajeweled for our grade 3. And for his skill, is continuous much like Leonor's. When this unit would be rode upon, it is regarded as Demonic Jewel Dragon Drajeweled. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Soul Blast 4 cards with different grades. Choose... oh, what the hell is that? What the fuck? What the hell is that? I don't know why it's in there, but yeah. And choose one of your opponent's Vanguards until the end of the turn. Increase or decrease its power to 1. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets +1 critical. At the time becomes 1 and can increase or decrease afterwards. If you Soul Blast 4 more cards at the same time for the cost of your card's ability, this unit gets 5,000 power. So it's a lot more fun, but I think the original version of this card only has the middle effect, not the full effect. But, yeah. So, yeah, that is the ride line for Drajeweled so far. And now for Drajeweled, I believe this is optional if you guys want to. Like, don't quote me on this, but I did say this in my last video. So, I am playing, for my trigger lineup, I'm playing 4 heals. And this is my personal preference, but I am playing Direful doll Alexandra. I do love the artwork a lot more, and when the when Lucia comes out in D series, your money is probably sure that this is gonna be the card I'll be playing in the deck. Just because I do love the artwork, and Asuka was known for Nightmare Dolls too, so this is like incarnation of Nightmare Dolls. And plus, I do like the little cutie one, the little bunny one, but that's just too cute, like really too cute. Next, I'm playing 3 draw triggers, which is Rouse, Wildmaster, Riley. Now, much like I said about the front in Leonorn, you can play 3 draws and take out 1 of each critical to have 2 fronts if you really wanted to. And plus, she's only at 10k shield, that's why. 8 crits, we're playing 4 copies of Lively Breed Dragon, which is hence why there's the Abyss Dragon series in the deck for Michiru. 4 copies of Steam Deviant Dragon, so 4 of those. And the Overtrigger, which is Gallmageheld. And yes, since there's been a lot of reprints on the Overtriggers, you can bet your happy ass I'll probably buy all of them out, no problem. Because you never know how many ride lines are going to be. Hell, they already released 2 new Brandgate ride lines. Archite and Messiah, so there you go. There's no ifs about that. So yeah, that is my trigger lineup personally. You can take out 1 of each critical and put in a 2 fronts if you really wanted to. But I think right now this is my best lineup as it is, so can't complain. Now for grade 1s, and we are playing 16 grade 1s in his deck. We're playing 4 copies from the trial deck. 1 who calls up upon Raging Thunder, Furgres. Now, Furgres is the Drajeweled support for grade 1s, and his skill is, when this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Drajeweled in its card name, Soul Blast 1 card. Choose a card from your drop zone, put it into your soul, and this unit gets plus 2,000 power until the end of turn. So it exchanges a card from the soul with a card in the drop zone. So it's kind of like a Magia / Hollow effect right then and there. Or like an Angel Feathers switcheroo kind of thing. But yes, the reason why he's in here is because he is a Drajeweled support. And so far we can use all the Drajeweled support we can. Until later down the line. Next, I'm playing 4 copies of Brainwash Swirler. Which, of course, this card is known for Barrow Bean and Barrow Magnus. So there's no introduction to him. 4 copies of Gungnram. I know it's a very old set 1 classic card. But the more soul, I guess, the better. I mean, I can think of other options like the new grade 1 friend from the Netherworld from the trial deck. That can be also a good help too. But I think the more soul, the better. Now, if there are some certain grades you need to get from the drop zone, you can actually use Furgres to get those cards as well. So, not a big deal from that. And then finally, we're also using the new Dark State perfect card, which is Repelled Malice Dragon. So not against its counterpart, which is the Recluse Hate Dragon. So we got those complete guards to use to contend with, and I'm going to also be getting a lot of shit ton of complete guards. So there's a lot of shit I'm getting from set 6. That is a great opportunity. And then in set 7, we're getting reprints from the criticals, the draws, and the fronts, which I can also use, by the way. I'm getting too many ride lines. But yeah, that is my grade 1 lineup for the moment. I can't wait to try this out actually at locals. So this Thursday. Excuse me. For grade 2s, we're actually playing 7 grade 2s in his deck. I mainly chose this one, Selfish Engraver, because of her skill to soul charge. And also, at the end of battle this unit attacked, if your soul has 10 or more cards, put this into your soul and counter charge. Which, maybe there are some times we can actually counter blast in this deck, but I don't think there's much counter blast to deal with. There's only a couple cards that do counter blasting. So she may be a 3 of. Maybe you can choose a different one from the trial deck or anything you have at your disposal. But I chose her because I thought the Soul Charge can come in also very handy. I know she belongs to Barrow Magnus only, but I figured she may also be good in this deck as well. That's just my 2 cents. And then we're playing 3 copies of the Mystic Accordionist. And reason why? Simple. He's also a discard fodder. So when you discard him from your hand, he can go straight into the soul. Again, filling the soul up even more. And if there's different grades, just exchange it. It's just like a refund from the mall. Okay, that is a grade 2 lineup. For grade 3, we're playing 7 grade 3s. So of course we're playing 3 Drajewels for the Persona Reliability, no shame there. And also his other supporter, grade 3, we're going for Truculence Raider for our last grade 3. This is also a Drajeweled support card. And his skill is, when this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is Drajeweled, Counterblast 1, and this unit gets plus 10,000 power until the end of that battle. At the end of battle, put this into your soul. So there you go. More soul charge, more power for Drajeweled. And honestly, I kind of like those odds. So should be quite fun. But anyways, you guys, that is the conclusion deck profile video for Drajeweled. I know a lot of people may have a lot of questions to ask. So feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, what your comment is, and what your thoughts on what this deck can be used a bit more. What are your thoughts, good or bad, yay or nay, be honest. And don't be rude, please. I used to get that so much hate for all my decks for no apparent reason. I just want to hear honest opinions. That's all. But anyways, you guys, that is the end for the video, and that is it for Deck Profile Weekly. I hope by next week I'll get more of this stuff after my bills are paid, and then I can finally start just getting the stuff rolling. But the third trial deck is going to be a bitch. It might be a bit later because of how much high demand it's going to be. But for right now, this is all I can muster. But anyways, you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video very much so. Please subscribe, comment down below, comment, thumbs up for the video. Show some love. And yeah, that's all I got pretty much to say, you guys. I hope you guys do stay safe out there. COVID-19 is still out there. Omicron is still out there. So there's a lot of evil in the air right now. So be safe out there. Please make good choices out there. And if you need to, wear a mask just for this health reasons. Just certain times. That's all. Not saying you have to wear a mask all the time. Just say wear a mask at certain places, like certain big events, just so you don't catch disease, like germs or diseases. Just be safe out there. I love you all very much so. And as always, I have been your faithful host, Siren Frost, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good night, you guys.